In the meantime, this budget deal that really does seem to have bipartisan support as well. It's a way to sort of keep the government lights on. That's the goal for 2 more years, not worry about addressing the debt ceiling in a few months or another year from now, more like 2 years from now. But some conservative Republicans are saying this is getting ridiculous. This isn't any sign of fiscal discipline. This is something expedient, and it's killing the party's credibility on just the one issue that was near and dear to them, spending, and getting too involved in that. Republican Texas Congressman Chip Roy with us right now. Congressman, you're not a fan of what you see going on here, right?
Neil, thanks for having me on. No, you know, when I ran for Congress 18 months ago, the people of Texas who sent me here wanted me to focus on balancing the budget, restoring fiscal order, in addition to making sure that we secure the border and have healthcare freedom again. You know, you and I are both fans of previous President Ronald Reagan. In 1964, in his famous time for choosing speech, he was lamenting $17 million of deficit spending per year. That's about $140 million in today's dollars. We are racking up $100 million of deficit spending per hour. That's what we're doing today. And this bill, which would spend $320 billion over the caps over the next 2 years.
Over the caps, you're right, over the caps.
Right, and the cap level spending, Neil, would still leave us with trillion-dollar deficits. But no, that's not what this Congress can do. They can't even just stick to the caps. They've got to blow it by $320 billion.
All right, so you don't like it. I understand many other members in the caucus, your conservative caucus, don't like it. That's about 40-some-odd men and women strong. Do you think all will vote against this? Because the president says he's okay with it. You know, might have some qualms about spending levels, but because it provides more for defense and our veterans, it's okay by him.
Well, a couple of points. Number one, the Freedom Caucus is against it. But you know what? The RSC, which is a big block of the conference, also came out against it. I think we're going to have numbers. Probably a majority of the Republican conference are probably going to be opposing this in the end. With respect to defense, I understand what the president's trying to do in the face of recalcitrant Democrats. But I tell you this, I represent Fort Sam Houston, about 90,000 veterans. I represent the Army Futures Command in Austin, Texas. Not one of them, not one, have asked that we mortgage the future of this country on the backs of their hard work defending this country. And if we don't take care of our fiscal discipline, then we aren't going to be able to defend this country. In 2024, we will be spending more on interest than we are on national defense. That is the real crisis. As Jim Mattis said, the biggest security threat to the United States of America is our national debt.
Now, normally when those in your party challenge the president on this issue, even though you're with him on everything else, he doesn't take kindly to it. I can't imagine him taking kindly to so many Republicans not signing off on this.
Well, look, the president is doing the best he can in the face of the House of Representatives, which refuses under Democrat leadership to do their job. They wasted time today with hearings going after Ivanka Trump's emails. We had a spirited exchange in the Oversight Committee about that.
To be fair, you guys were very good at doing the same thing when you were in the majority, right? I mean, everyone plays games.
Well, yeah, but look, here's what's important. Doing what the American people sent us here to do. Balance the budget, secure the border. Democrats refuse to do either of those things. Fight for health care freedom to drive down the cost of health care.
Most in your own party, sir, have decided to bolt on this one. I commend you for sort of going against the grain, but the fact of the matter is no one seems to care about this.
Well, you've got a lot of people here in Washington who care more about power than they care about doing the right thing, and that happens to be the case in both parties. And I didn't run as a partisan. I ran as somebody to represent the 21st District of Texas. I applaud the president when he does the right thing, which is a lot. I applaud Republicans when they do the right thing and Democrats when they do the right thing. But you know what? This isn't doing the right thing. You don't rack up another $320 billion on top of an already devastating amount of debt and deficit spending. Our children and grandchildren deserve more. Our men and women in uniform deserve more than having the future of this country mortgaged on their backs. And I think the American people are tired of that.
Congressman, we'll see what happens. Thank you very much, sir.